welcome to another episode of Earning the Hate. How you going, people? Man, just when you think you can't get any worse, man, it always amazes me. So I just did this video on this Brad Cox, Dallas firefighter, MMA fighter, kicking a homeless guy on the ground one time in the head. And then he gets up and he punches him. And I was appalled, and I thought he should have been charged. And I said the DA dropped the ball. The Attorney General should be charging this. Dallas police should have investigated and charged it. All of them dropped the ball in this video, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to go watch it. But it shows this guy kicking this guy in the head. It gets freaking worse. I can't believe it. So this is the video I'm talking about. It's named Dallas Police and Firefighter Brad Cox Working Together, Earning the Hate, Kicking Homeless Man in the Head. If you want to go watch a video, you can go watch it. But now there's new footage from a building that was just released where it shows this Brian Cox not only kicked him once, like in this video where I said he should have been charged from that one kick, it shows him kicking this guy 9 times. Now the first couple, I'm going to give him a pass. So this kick here is after the video I'm about to show you now. So just so you know, this footage is what happened that I'm going to show you now before this kick. Fire department shows up. Homeless guy here. Here's where a fire evidently was already kind of burned out. It's on the side of the way. And now look, I've seen cops start these fires. In California, the California Highway Patrol literally on purpose would go park in the median with their catalytic converter hot, start a fire, and then drive off so it would burn it down so they would have a turnaround when they're chasing speeders. That was standard operating procedure for the CHP, to park in the long grass, and cops do it now all the time. You want to go start grass? You can do it in your car. Go park in long dead grass. Your catalytic converter muffler will heat up. It will start the grass on fire. You drive away. So, I mean, this fire is not what you would consider he's out there being an arsonist burning up. Maybe he's smoking a cigarette. Maybe he started it. He is sitting by, there is a little fire here that they show. And you'll be able to see one of the firefighters. Oh, I think, you know what? I think he already jumped out. So at this point right here, evidently they say he swung a pipe or a PVC pipe or something. You can tell this guy right here isn't worried. But Macho Cox, who's looking for a fight, who's probably yelling at him, who's ordering around, who wants to start a fight. Notice he's not engaging this guy. He's only engaging Cox, probably responding to Cox's beration, his verbal berating him, which we don't have audio. Again, I'm just guessing. And he does take a swing. Cox dodges it pretty easy. The guy is under the influence. He's homeless. I get it. I got no problem with him taking the guy down here. Unfortunately, the guy goes forward in a fighting stance, and they get out on the road here. This guy watches. I mean, this video is just outrageous. We don't know how many times Cox hit him here. So Cox finally throws him on the ground here. Another firefighter gets on him to hold him down, and Cox kicks him on the ground, either the neck or shoulder area. That's one kick. And we don't know how many times he kicked him before. We do know after the cop showed up, he kicked him in the head once and punched him. So here's one kick that we know, which I doubt is the first kick. Another kick to the head. Another kick. I mean, this is just freaking crazy, people. I cannot believe that Dallas police did not freaking investigate and fire this or file charges. On the ground, kick, 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 kick. Guys on the ground. None of these guys are jumping on him. Nobody else is doing anything except MMA, tough guy, Brad Cox. I want to beat up people that don't fight back because I'm tough and I got to show my manhood. Kicked again. So this cock, I think this firefighter, when he stepped in front, I think he was actually trying to block him. Now, we don't know audio of this guy saying, hey, man, that's enough. Cox, knock it off. We don't know if they said that. We do know from the video that none of them tried to stop him, which is BS. Kicked him again. Kicked him again. I mean, are you kidding me? This is crazy. Now, look, I'm telling you, this is how the cops are going to phrase this. the firefighter wasn't armed and he wasn't a police officer and he was simply responding to a violent attack from a subject who was armed, and the force he used was reasonable to defend himself and other firefighters. And then they're going to say, well, this happened by a roadway and they could have got run over, so there was a large danger here. Believe me, I know how to creative writing and police reports work when cops want to justify bullshit uses of force. And this is a bullshit use of force. Guy's on the ground, barely moving. Cox is probably kicking him again. Just can't see it. None of the other firefighters are on this guy. Kick. Again. Kick again. Dude, this is absolutely freaking attempted murder. Look, deadly force. This firefighter is using deadly force. Deadly force is that force which is likely to cause serious bodily injury and or death. When you kick somebody on the ground in the head or neck area, you can cause serious injury, spinal injury. They already had a guy die from this guy refusing to give him aid. He didn't kick the last guy. The guy was robbed, but still, this guy's an MMA fighter. He knows what damage can be done. And he is out here just beating the shit out of somebody that's on the ground. Now, he's going to say, and the other firefighters are going to write reports and say, well, the suspect never stopped his aggressive actions. And Cox merely kept telling him to stay on the ground. And when he tried to get up, Cox kicked him in order to keep him on the ground. That's bullshit, people. I mean, it'd be like if he had a gun and don't get up, bang. Don't get up, bang. Don't get up, I'm going to shoot you again, bang. I mean, it's just crazy. I can't freaking believe that this guy was not charged. The DA of Dallas is a piece of shit for not charging this. The Attorney General for not stepping in and charging this guy is bullshit. If this guy on the ground would be black, we would have Dallas burning down. It would be on every mainstream. It would be white guy beats up poor black homeless man. Because it's okay for white cops and government to abuse white people now, we've made it okay, and we only make it an issue when it's a black person, so we can try to paint the issue that it's not an out-of-control government and unaccountability government. It's really a black and white issue when it's not. I've said it 1,000 times. This is not about color. This is about government having protections and not being held accountable. Government protecting the blue line, the red line, whatever you want to call it. Look at this firefighter standing here leaning, just watching Cox beat the shit out of this guy. I mean, look at them. They're both there, just standing there watching. Bam! Do they stop Cox? No. Do they say, Cox, man, knock it off. The guy ain't fighting you. Cox, you really? No. They're like, dude, I don't want to piss Cox off. He's a hothead. He'll go crazy. I don't want him, tearing up the firehouse. It's just absolutely ridiculous that nobody is charged in this freaking case. I can't believe it. I'm really kind of, as much as I don't trust government and don't believe, I just can't believe that no one is getting charged from this guy on the ground. This guy kicks him all these times. Then, if you watch my other video, it shows after the cops show up, Cox kicks him again. I mean, it's just freaking brutal. Absolutely outrageous, people. I mean, look, it ain't that hard to look up. Everybody's like, man, put the phone number so we can call. And look, Dallas Police Department. Evidently, a couple of people in the comments said they called Dallas Police Department and they go call Internal Affairs. So I will put a link to Internal Affairs number at the Dallas Police Department. And the DA's office, I'll put a link to that. But I'm telling you, people, until people hold these, this is your taxpayers. They are going to pay out, the city of Dallas is going to pay out the taxpayers thousands, if not millions of dollars on this freaking unaccountability of the fire department. This is what we told as an instructor of use of force when I was teaching firearms or use of force or, baton training, whatever. There's all kind of what's called civil liability or vicarious liability. If I teach something wrong and somebody does it, I'm liable. Well, there is also laws out there that says when government agencies fail to remove problem employees or fail to remove dangerous employees, those agencies are held accountable for negligent retention. This Cox guy is negligent retention. It is a failure to supervise. Those are terms that the courts have used when cops do things because supervisors and other employees don't hold them to any standard, and it becomes a culture of cover-up, acceptance. We got to protect each other. I didn't see anything. I can't turn in my brother firefighter. I can't turn in my brother cop. This is all, I mean, I am just freaking shocked at what Cox does to this guy. Remember, this is before the last video I did. The last video I did is after this. If I had this information before, I would have stuck it in. So this should be video 1, and my other one should be 2. Unfortunately, I already posted the other one. I'll put a link in the video. Out freaking rageous. Earning the hate. We'll end that there.